Hello everyone, my name is Tanvi Malhara from Bloggers Ideas, and today we will be looking deeply into the Creative Writing Masterclass by Margaret Atwood. So in this detailed review, we will discuss all about this great masterclass and find out if it's worth for you. If you are a writer and you want to enhance your creative writing skills, then this review will give you great insights into this masterclass. Creativity is the most important thing for all of us. Everyone has a creative side, and if you wish to nurture it, and if you're looking into the great lessons by one of the best creative writers, Margaret Atwood, you are in the right place. I have taken this class and I would gladly provide my first-hand experiences throughout this review so that you get to know about this amazing masterclass from a student's perspective. We would be discussing key points like what Margaret offers. Should you take this class? Is this the right class for you? What is the course structure? How much time do you need to invest in this course? And many more interesting things. Before diving into the course about this masterclass, we would want to know what masterclass is. But according to my personal experience, masterclass is one of the best grooming places with amazing courses. It's like a virtual member since so many industrialists and people working in the field themselves come to guide you about their specific niche. So if you want to take a course in masterclass, you can choose any one course of your choice for $90 and can access it for lifetime, or you can pay $180 for a year and can have all the access pass for all the courses available in masterclass. I strongly suggest you take an access pass as the curated content of courses that they have is really amazing, and you will definitely get to learn a lot from the best teachers of this industry. I would like to give you a detailed introduction about Margaret Atwood if you don't already know her and who she is. The best part about this review is that you can actually get some glimpses of this actual masterclass throughout the review. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. About the author. Margaret Eleanor Atwood, famous for her prose fiction, is a Canadian author, poet, novelist, teacher and instructor who is the author of many poems like Morning in the Burnt House, Power Politics, The Door, and has won many awards like the Booker Prize, Giller Prize, Arthur C. Clarke Award, and many more. You must have heard about the TV series The Handmaid's Tale. Yes, this great piece is one of her best Margaret work and was published in 1985. Throughout this masterclass, you would get a complete guidance from this instructor who will teach you various aspects of creative writing and guide you to become a creative writer yourself. Course description. Throughout this course, you will get to learn all the aspects of creative writing and how to write the best to your capabilities. You get to learn how to write and how to give meaning to what you write. This full-length course of creative writing is about 220 minutes long, which is slightly more than 3.5 hours. So if you're completely dedicated, you can easily finish up in a single day. The whole masterclass has been covered in 7 sections. These sections have further been divided into 23 videos. We will be discussing about them shortly. Margaret has made sure to make this course super engaging, so be prepared to be glued to your screen with a notebook and a pen, and remember to note down the points you find interesting. Let's not waste any more time and let's dive right into this Margaret Atwood Teaches Creative Writing Masterclass review. A walkthrough. Meet your instructor. Margaret Atwood is one of the most influential voices of our generation. In first lesson, Margaret shares her view on the art of writing and ultimately who gives your book its meaning. Rather than expressing, she advises evoking and conjuring up the interest of the reader. With limited tools, a blank page, pen and words, you can easily create everything you need in a story. She also states that reading is the most participative activity that a human mind does, and hence reaching all the senses of human mind, provoking the sense of feel, touch, smell, color, people and the intense text that appeal to the brain of the reader is a very important task. What you provide the reader is more like data, a score, which after reading the reader will interpret. The way the reader interprets your book is no longer in your hand. It's completely up to the reader and what meaning he or she takes from your book. All you can do is give your best and leave everything else in the hands of your reader. If you finish a book, you'll always have a reader for it, so don't give up. starting from 318 about the example of Thomas Hardy. After that, section 2, plot, structure and point of view. The first step is learning all about the fundamental elements of a story, like its plot, narratives, how to work with the narratives and so on. This section is further divided into 7 subsections. Story and plot. Through the story and plot lessons, you learn how to decide the plot of your story and how to make your plot very strong. In this lesson, Margaret tells you the importance of studying fairy tales, myths, understanding history, and researching into literature to get a better understanding of strong plots. You can even make use of them as a building blocks for your stories. And that is also very well explained. Structuring your novel. Layered narratives and other variations. Through this part of the section, you learn the importance of a multi-layered narrative and many ways you can use to give your structure your story. Margaret talks about the famous tales Little Red Riding Hood, Arabian Nights, and also some of her own examples to give you a better glimpse into layered narratives and variations. This, according to me, was a very important part of writing any novel, because as clearly as you structure the novel, you can easily add in variations and make your novel very interesting. The door to your book. The importance of the first 5 pages. Here we'll learn the importance of the first 5 pages in any novel. As long as your first 5 pages are compelling, you can easily be assured that the reader is going to read the entire book. Margaret says, think like a customer that is going to buy your book. The first thing you would do is read the first page. The first page is like a door into the book, and if you don't get your reader through your first page, then he might not read the entire contents of the book, no matter how amazing the book is. In fact, the first 5 pages of your book are very important to make the first impression. Margaret also talks about her experiences while writing the beginning of The Handmaid's Tale. She also states various examples from The Tale of Two Cities and examples from Melville to Dickens. Working with time in fiction. In this section, Margaret explains the role time plays in any fiction. If you write a novel, it has all times around all parts. For example, things happen at different times. There are flashbacks, people change over time, so keeping a track of time is very important. Throughout this section, Margaret offers advices on keeping readers oriented without compromising the complete structure of your story. Writing the middle and the ending. Usually the start and the end of any novel has been always easily determined, while middle section remains very unclear. It is the middle section that makes sure your reader reaches the end of the book. If you don't make this middle part appealing, the reader won't continue with your book. Through this session, Margaret tells us about her approach to keep the readers engaging throughout the middle of our novel and discusses the merits of closed and open endings to your story. My favorite part of this session was the explanation about the cliffhangers, the way she explained everything about them. And over them was really intriguing. Now, who tells the story? Narrative point of view, who are you writing for and what so you want to tell them? Everything depends upon how you narrate your story. Through this session, Margaret teaches you how to choose your narrative point of view. She tells you about the impact that your point of view has on the story and offers an exercise to help you explore the various points of the view. The method of trial and error and also the exercise was really fun and really unique. Point of view of case studies. After discussing the point of view, now we turn towards discussing the point of views of various case studies. Margaret starts this discussion by expressing the multiple points of views in her book, The Allies' Grace. She also explains the use of the first person point of view in The Handmaid's Tale. Now moving on to the next section. Section 3. Character and dialogue. This section discusses the characters and the dialogues given to them in detail. You get to learn how to design your characters, make them compelling, and how to give them dialogues and actions to make them feel alive. This section has been divided into 3 subsections. Bringing characters to life through detail. Bringing characters to life, giving them various purposes, names and actions to reveal each character is a great art that a writer possesses. When the writer weaves his character into the story, all the details matter. Through this session, Margaret offers various concrete tools that will help you create your characters and detailed explanation to how to bring these characters to life. After you have divided your characters and decided all the details about them, the next important part is to make them more compelling. Creating compelling characters. Through this session, Margaret teaches us how to make the characters compelling and also how our gender plays an important role in the expectation from characters. Margaret also explains why the most compelling are not liked by many readers. Crafting dialogue. Dialogue is the main important aspect of any character. Crafting dialogues according to the story and narrative is very important, and some dialogues is going to reveal the character. Margaret gives her insight into making your dialogues authentic and in sync with time and place in which the narrative transpires. Section 4. Crafting prose. In the fourth section of this masterclass, Margaret guides us to explore writing at the level of words and sentences. Various styles and textures of writing have also been discussed with the great detail in further two subsections. Revealing the world through sensory and imagery. Through this section, Margaret uses The Handmaid's Tale to explain her approach to imagery. She also enhances the importance of details to keep your readers more engaged. Prose style and texture. The difference between style and description has very well been explained by Margaret in this video. She explains the two prose styles, Baroque and plain song, in detail. Section 5. Writing challenges. The fifth section covers all the details about the challenge that writer faces. Margaret offers great advice on overcoming difficulties like working through writer's blocks and how to revise the work. This section has been further divided into two subsections. Writing through roadblocks. Now, roadblocks is a very important challenge that has faced by many novelists at some point or the other. Here she discusses and advises you to overcome the challenges of roadblocks, narrative problem and interruptions, and how to solve them. Revision. Seeing your work anew. The next part is about revisions. Margaret emphasizes on the importance of revisions and considers them as an opportunity to take a fresh look at your work. She considers it to be very much of value and tells us the importance of a good line editor. Section 6. Writing the genre. The next section is all about writing in a particular genre. Here she talks about writing a historical fiction with a deep dive into Handmaid's Tale. That is further divided into 4 subsections. The novel and the shifting sands of the genre. Here, Margaret discusses the evolution of novel through time and teaches the objective to stay true to the story, regardless of the genre. The shifting sands of genre should not be affected throughout the novel, and this part is the most helpful in asserting the writer's objective. Speculative fiction. In the next lesson, Margaret explains her approach to writing fiction and advises to generate your own ideas and transform them into great fiction. Speculative fiction. Case study. The Handmaid's Tale. In the next lesson, she reveals all the ideas and research that she had put into making Handmaid's Tale. You also get a first-hand look at all these materials. Research and historical accuracy. Research has always played a very important role while writing any story. Getting the details right and making the story believable is a key to great story. In this lesson, Margaret teaches how to do research and also how to avoid slowing down because of the research. Section 7. The writing life. The final section is all about the life of a writer. Through this section, Margaret tells us her story of how she decided to become a writer and also gives advices to all the young minds about the things you need to know when you decide to walk down this path. This section has been divided further into 4 sections. 4 sections. Getting started as a writer. This section is full of stories from Margaret's own journey. She shares her story and her journey towards becoming a creative writer. She encourages you to find your path and overcome all your fears and obstacles by finally writing your story. The writer's path. Margaret encourages you to overcome all the difficulties that you may encounter in your journey. For this very purpose, she shares many stories from a variety of writers and also reveals a book that she recommends for all the writers. I sure won't be revealing the name for this book because you have to find that out for yourself. The business of being a writer. So now that you have written your novel, what next? What about the business part of being a writer? Margaret now reveals the business part and teaches us how to deal with the negative review that we might encounter. She offers her perspectives on the writer's business, from finding an agent to getting it published and launching your own very book. Parting words. This is the final video of the entire course, through which Margaret shares her desire to pass on all her wisdom to the younger generation of the writers and bids farewell to all her students. Well, this was the last section for the entire masterclass. With a lot of great advice and tips, the class has finally come to an end now. Isn't it wonderful that you got to spend almost 4 hours with this great instructor and learn so much from her? Who should do this course? This course is a must for all the writers who wish to write their novel. Margaret very clearly guides you throughout the whole process, and her very first-hand experience will surely be the light you need for your success. Even if you're a beginner in your writer journey or someone who is just facing some issues while completing your novel, this masterclass is for you. Even if you're just looking into getting some tips to make your writing more creative, you should definitely take this masterclass. About the workbook. You also get to access to a PDF along with this masterclass. Now that you have watched this far, I'll show you a glimpse of the PDF as well. This was indeed only the first page. You would have to download the complete PDF. The PDF is available for you to download after you sign up the masterclass. The PDF is for 92 pages and has all the chapters discussed in it. This workbook has all the lessons, revisions, assignments and supplementary material that may be useful throughout your writer journey. You can download it at the beginning of the class and keep referring to it as and when required. Indeed, this is what actually I needed. I downloaded the PDF in the beginning because I always prefer to have a PDF handy, as it makes the whole learning process a whole lot of fun, and I can always view the chapters if I have any unresolved queries. Pros and cons of this class. Now let us take a look into the pros and cons of taking this masterclass. I am sure discussing the pros and cons will help you understand better and will help you make the decision of whether you should take this course or not. The following are the pros of this creative writing masterclass. You get to spend more than 20 minutes with Margaret, which wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been the masterclass platform. You can be sitting in any part of the world and listening to this masterclass. You get to learn about all the first-hand experiences of this great writer who has influenced so many lives. The real-life examples and stories about well-known tales make the learning so much more exciting. You get various tips, advices, learn about all the do's and don'ts of this path. You get to learn about the difficulties writing can get, and how to get out of it. Talking about the cons, I actually could not find any. This whole masterclass has been helping me in so many ways that I can't even start to mention each of them. All about my concerns about writing and my fear of starting on the path were cautiously addressed. I found myself so glued to the screen that there came a point when it was hard to believe that I was actually taking this class virtually. Should you take this class? Well, honestly, now that I've addressed everything, my direct answer is a big yes. This class is worth all your time and money invested, and get to learn from the best. If you're really serious about getting all the knowledge about writing from the best novelists, then why you should not take this class? If you're still unsure and have some doubts, you can easily start your free trial before paying for the entire thing. But I'll assure you, you would not regret taking this class. This class is indeed a masterclass. This masterclass provides all the necessary guidance that a writer may need, and Margaret Atwood is no doubt the best instructor to guide you down this path. You should definitely attend this masterclass. Please do that. Margaret Atwood about creative writing, as it would definitely be very useful. I hope you found this detailed review of Margaret's masterclass. I am sure it will teach you a lot of things. I am dropping the details of this course in the description box below. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Bloggers Ideas. This was Tanvi Malhara on your screen, and I hope you enjoyed this detailed review of Margaret's Creative Writing Masterclass.